Alright guys, I'm not a travel vlogger, but I am a walker arounder. Today, come walk with me through Asian Games Park here in Hangzhou. And we're north of West Lake. And you guys can experience what it's like at the park here on a Monday night. So this park I would compare to like Central Park, and there's quite a few of these in the city. But we'll just start to stroll around. And a quick introduction, I'm Colin, an American based here in Hangzhou. We have a home in both countries here in the United States. We have a daughter here, and I really enjoy this park because it is peaceful. There's always lots of people out. There's a large soccer field back there to my left. And the stadium to my right is like field hockey. Show you guys that here. We're on the back side of it. And I think these types of videos are good because they really do the scale of the areas justice. You wouldn't be able to see just how large certain areas are unless I were to just walk around in real time. And hopefully you guys can also hear the birds and Ni hao, hello. Normally wave at the kids. So you see the sky rises in front of us. Those are residential housing. They go up 25 floors. I think the city caps them at 25 floors. I could be wrong. You guys feel free to ask any questions you'd like in the comments. And as always, I'll try to answer the best I can, and hopefully other people can fill in the gaps. So you can see the cameras here. Cameras everywhere. There's also no crime, no theft. So it's a pro and a con, I guess. You just kind of get used to it here. But now we're getting around the field hockey. I think it's field hockey, guys, but I'm not sure. I just keep saying field hockey, but it's here on the right. So we're getting around the front side of the stadium. And these little guys up here are like the mascots of this park. So right now we're on the very far north side of the park. That soccer field that I pointed out before, that's about as north as it goes. And then there's actually a highway on the north side. So we're gonna walk all the way to the south side where there's another stadium. It's like a gold stadium. And it's for, I heard it was for ping pong, dance competitions. I know they play basketball in there. But quite a lot going on here at this park, so yeah, just walk with me, guys. So here on the right, you can really see the stadium. It's got like a blue turf, a lot of seats, and they'll light that up at night. Up ahead, you'll start to see all the basketball courts, where it's pickup basketball. And what I've found here, sometimes I'll play. It's not as aggressive in the States. So, I mean, China's late to the game on basketball, in my opinion. So it's not as developed in a basketball culture, and you can pretty much jump into the game without needing to be super aggressive or knowing too much about the sport. to be honest. To the left is some public bathrooms. That building up there. There's a guy running by. And you can see way up in the air, I'll try to pan up, is a kite. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's somebody flying a kite. Way, way up there. Anyways, let me get back to where I was. So here are the basketball courts. On the left, all the pickup basketball. There's quite a few of those. Behind those basketball courts are the playground. Take you guys over there. Yeah, and the big field ahead is where people fly kites out of all the time. So there's a big field up here. There'd be lots of people flying kites. Cruise here to our left, down towards the playground for kids. And this park was not here when I first traveled to China in 2017. So they built this entire park just recently. Cleared out the land, built the park. A lot of times when it's hot outside, you'll have a lot of kids congregated underneath this gazebo or awning. Got a scooter coming through. You see all the kids out playing. So this whole area is...
Hello.
你好。
你好。格斗。
你说英文啊？
哦，你会说中文？
一点点。
哦，一点点。我们是做格斗的。
我不要。
你可以尝试一下。
我不要。
感受一下吗？
不要。谢谢你。
Okay.
Bye bye. This guy just tried to get me to do a boxing class, and I'm not interested in boxing right now. I got to show you guys this park. So I asked him if he spoke English. Then he told me about the boxing. I told him I wasn't interested. There's one of the kites up there if you guys can see it. See if I can point it out. It should be right there. So this is also a really cool part of the park. It goes down kind of underground, and then all the restaurants, and there's even activities down there. There's like a little golfing simulator, there's ping pong, there's dance studios, there's music lessons, there's everything you could ever want down there, plus there's like some shops and stalls. So we can cruise down there, or we can cruise over the bridge, kind of trying to make a decision here. Spraying some mosquito spray, looks like. Ni hao, 我是老外。So I joked with the kid. I said I was lao wai, which means like slang for outside person, foreigner. And it's pretty funny to the parents, pretty funny to the kid. So here we are where we could go down and then we could also go over. So we're going to take the bridge over top. We can see a little bit more of the park from up there. It'd be pretty good.
Sorry.
Mama?
Sorry, I want to introduce our Muay Thai gym. I'm sorry. Yes. Can I introduce Muay Thai gym?
Oh, 没关系，我不要。
Oh.
I don't want a box.
You don't?
No, I don't want a box.
Okay.
没关系，
Okay,
谢谢你。
Sorry.
No, 没关系，没关系。
Bye.
Bye bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye. He can speak English, so he brought his friend that could speak English to talk about the gym, which is very nice. And he showed me his boxing brochure. But I do have a gym already in Hangzhou. So here we are with, again, the area everyone flies kites. This area here. And here we're getting ready to walk over the bridge that will really give you guys a good view of the entire park. And then down below you can see they have all the stores and shops that you'd see in America, right? North Face, they sell Oakley. There's even a store where you can rent camping equipment, so you can rent a tent. You can rent all kinds of equipment if you just want to hang out in the park for the day. All right, let's go ahead and cruise up through here. You can see they got like the string lighting down there. It's pretty neat. I hope I'm going the right way, guys. So I've been to this park probably 50 times, maybe more, and I still haven't been to every corner, every part of it, and I'm always shocked by what I see every time I come. There's even an indoor basketball area with like indoor ping pong and badminton and basketball on the other side. And then, like I kind of explained before, where these shops down here are all underground, there's stuff below our feet where you can do like the dance studio and the golf simulator and all of that. So there's just a lot at this park, and that's the other stadium we're eventually going to walk over to over there, guys. You guys can see it in the distance. There's a few days a year where these trees all blossom, and all the Chinese people will be out on this bridge trying to take photos that day. Yeah, I think this will give us some good views, guys. So here's that massive kite they were flying. You guys see him out there with it in the field. Pretty large. And then we'll also come over the road. So they built the park over 2 city blocks, and it actually crosses the road here. And there's even water that goes over and under the road on the other side, I believe. Again, more residential housing surrounding the park on this side. And like I said, everything's capped at 25 stories, I believe. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a plane flying overhead. It's way up there. Oh yeah, here's the water that this all goes over, so the water is taken into account as well. Little river. Yeah, this is the road it goes over top of. And I'll kind of do a 360 here for you guys, just for you guys. And you guys see the stadium in the distance. So you can rent kayaks and take them out, and you can go down this waterway here. And then here's another good view of kind of the layers to the park. So you have the river, which is actually this river here, which is actually underneath, and then you have the lady who's walking at what I would consider to be ground level. These escalators are at her level and take you down to the shops that you're seeing all lit up down here. Those are on the basement level. The parking garage is actually below that even, which is be the -2, and yeah, that's kind of how it works. And then that again is the south side of the park, is that stadium, the other end. So we're gonna keep walking, guys. On the right side, you can just see all the landscaping. There's also like a go-kart track over there, a skate park. There's a giant sandbox for kids. An old wooden bridge, looks like. I don't know if I've ever been over that bridge. One of the interesting things about this park is it's open so late. So there's actually a one of the restaurants down there. It's this one right here. It's open till 3 a.m. So the whole park is open. You can always come through the park. Obviously, if it's open till 3 a.m. and I mean, if you wanted to come early, what time is that? 4 a.m. So it's always open. You can always come through here. Somebody biking, somebody running. This looks like some part of the infrastructure they've tried to camouflage. So just doing the air conditioning. And like I said, there's so much below this that you don't see. You can kind of see the go-karts in the distance. If you see those yellow arrows there, those are the go-kart arrows for the track. Sometimes you'll see Chinese people sleeping on the benches. You'll notice they're not homeless people proof. So you can lay on them and sleep on the benches. And then there's the skate park coming up on our right. Would this really be a nice park without a Starbucks? So there's Starbucks. That was a joke, guys. Starbucks just seems to be everywhere. They've infiltrated everything. But it is a nice Starbucks, and if you want to get a touristy mug or something, Hangzhou, you can get it from there. But again, for a Monday night, you can see nobody's in the Starbucks, right? Everybody's out walking around. Skate park. And the sandbox is what's behind it. You guys can see the setup, the poles behind it. That's all for a sandbox awning. And here's the lake. It's a pretty big lake, so it's partitioned off for those boats in an area. And then you can see people walking clear at the other side of the lake. It says no fishing, but everybody fishes in it. And by fishing, I mean like they're just pulling out little small fish. I don't know if there's even large fish in there. So you'll see these extremely lit up cars. It's for kids to drive around and play on. You can also take them from different parts of the park, so you don't have to walk like I just did through the whole park. And then there's so much green space to my left now. So that's where people again will set up tents and hang out. We'll let the baby crawl around. There's just plenty of space. And if you guys can see over there through that glass where you have the green banner above it, those are those basketball courts and the indoor ping pong and badminton and all of that I was talking about. And below that's a parking garage, and above that you can actually go up and walk on top. So you can see all the grandparents and the kids. So here we're coming up on the stadium. I promised I'd make it over here, guys. And of course, there's so much of the park that I couldn't get to. There's a ton of workout equipment. Further on this side, tons more workout equipment. That's like free for everyone to use. You scan a QR code and then it keeps track of your workouts in the park. And then there's also this is also the area where you rent like paddle boats and kayaks, and there's another little part of the lake or the river that goes underneath. Don't know what to call it. But I will go for a little bit longer just because I want to see if there's a dance party up ahead. That kind of defines China, what you'd expect to see. So that's all your retired aunts in China working out. And you can see it's starting to get dark here now. So the sky has turned to almost dark. Uh-oh, I hear the dance party, guys. I hear the dance party. Before we get up to the dance party here, I want to show you guys on the left. So the kayaks and the paddle boats are in front of me, if you can see them over this tall grass. And then you can see just how this part of the park is laid out, how it's lit up, and again, guys, this is Monday night, now 7 o'clock at night. Foldable bike. Oh, they're dancing over there. It's about to go down, guys. So anybody can join these, and they're great exercise. So if you're looking to, be a part of a community, or I should say the community, and you get some exercise in at night, you just show up, dance, and they'll do a little stretch beforehand. And you can see they've got this one, and then they've got the one across the way. I'll see if I can zoom into that one. Give me a second to see if I can get down here. So that's the competing one. And here we go. We're already moving and grooving on our one over here. I'm missing it. So the people in the blue are real serious, and then everybody else is just joining up. And you see they got the speaker on the cart, and this is China, guys. And it's funny because this park is so big that if you want to be a part of that, you can jump up there and be a part of that dance party. And if you don't, you can walk for about 10 minutes and you won't hear that at all. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I think that shows you what is Asian Games Park, or the Olympic Park here in Hangzhou. And as always, guys, hopefully this is helpful and it shows you a side of China you wouldn't otherwise see or hear. Cheers, guys. Until next time.